Hello and very warm welcome to RAFLIMTS. This is Farooq Hussain. In this hands-on video tutorial, we will learn about subject guides. In different types of libraries, we provide different types of guides or guided tools. We provide research guides, we provide subject guides, we provide library guides, we provide topic guides, we provide course guides, we provide A to Z list of databases, and we also provide A to Z list of journals or even articles, A to Z list of staff, and so on. And to create these guided tools, there are some systems available, there are some softwares available, so we can actually create these guides easily. And of course, there are some subscribe system, like we have the very famous is SpringShare, and we use it to create subject guides. On the other side, we have open source like Subjects Plus. And in this video, we'll talk about the Subjects Plus and how we can install it and how we can create a subject guide or the course guide through the Subjects Plus. So let's start this video. And before I start, I let me open my terminal. I mean, not the terminal. Here I am on Windows 10. I just open my web browser and I'll share you the website of Subjects Plus so you can have that. You just need to write Subjects Plus. It's subjects, not subject. So Subjects Plus on your web browser, and you can have the guide of Subjects Plus. Maybe I have not write the proper spelling here. So you can see this is the website of Subjects Plus. And as you can see, Subject Plus is a free and open source tool to help manage several interrelated part of your library website. So what you actually can do, you can download this, and then you can install it, and you can create the unlimited research guides, staff list sorted by A to Z, by department, by libraries, by librarians, and the database list A to Z by format, by subject. And even you can also design frequent asked questions, suggestion box, and there are multiple tools available, and it's actually multilinguals and customizable. So there you can see it has a wiki also available, and there you can actually find the answer of your questions and more about this. So you can read more about this to this website. You can create research guides, and you can download this. Download page is available here. SP5, I mean Subjects Plus 5 is on the way, but right now we have the current download. I mean, the current release that we have is 4.6, and the latest one. And the latest one is actually developed in July 21st, 2021. So it's slightly old. Um, Whereas the SP5 is in process, not right now available here. The current release is about 2021. So we need to have the XAMPP here. We can also download this one. Okay, to install it, we need source code. If you can see this, let me zoom this slightly. Okay, now you can see this. On Windows, we need source code in zip format. So we just click on this and it will start the downloading here. Maybe you can't see because of my picture here. Or if you can see, I'll show you here. The next thing we need XAMPP. And to have XAMPP, we need to visit the Apache Friends. Okay, and the downloads and the current actually the current version of XAMPP come with the PHP 8.0, PHP 8.1, PHP 8.2. Okay, here we need some slightly old version of XAMPP with PHP 7.4 or some 7 point. I mean some I mean 7, PHP 7. So we just click on more downloads and there you can see we have Windows XAMPP on Windows here, and we have slightly old version but a stable one. So we can have this one 7.4.33 or 7.4.30. We can have this one. And here you can see we need installer.exe file. So I just click on this. On the other side, we have downloaded zip folder of SubjectsPlus, and this website is not actually display here, but it has start download. Okay, so the SubjectsPlus is now download. So we can actually visit the download folder, and there we can extract all. So it has start extracting. Meanwhile, I can actually change the display setting to make it some visible actually. So we can easily see all on the screen here. Okay, so it has extract the folder, and what we need to do, we need to open this folder and then we need to rename this. So we can rename this as subjects, any name we can suggest here. So we have installed this twice, download this twice. Okay. So this is the folder, and okay, now we actually going to install the XAMPP, and here we use XAMPP 7.4.33, I mean dot 33. Okay, and we need to provide the permission here. Yes. Okay, this is not a warning. It's just saying that we are installing it in directly C folder, in C drive, not at the program folder. English, select, and the next. So it will actually install it. First, it will unpacking the files and then it will install it. Okay, so now let us work on our folder, and there we need to go at API. In API, you need to check this. I mean, you need to watch this carefully. What I'm doing here, I just open the folder. In subject plus folder, we have API folder. In API folder, we have .htaccess dash default file. What I'm doing, I rename this file to htaccess only. I mean .htaccess only, and say yes. Okay, you must be administrator of your system to work on this. Now, the next thing is you need to go again in the folder, in control folder, and there you will see not in control folder, subject plus, and there you will see lib. In lib, you have subjects plus again, and there control. In control, you will find the installer.php file. You can open this file on Notepad like this. And here you need to, in the last, and there you need to change this dollar API htaccess. There you will see subjects. Instead of subjects, you need to write API. That's it. Now you need to save this file. We actually fixed two bugs here about the PHP. One is at API file, and another is at installer. Okay. Now this will unpacking. As soon as this actually install, we start working on. We complete the work with the subject plus folder. I mean subjects plus folder. Here you can see we have this one. You need to copy this in the XAMPP folder. I mean ht docs folder. So let it complete the installation. Okay, it's done now. So do you want to start the control panel? So we'll say yes, and we click on the finish button. Before we move this folder to XAMPP folder, we need to start the control panel of XAMPP, and we need to start the Apache here. We need to start the MySQL here, and then we need to open the, when we start the MySQL, it will ask you to allow the MySQL on the Windows Defender firewall. We say yes, allow access. Okay, now we need to write local host on your web browser and then backslash phpMyAdmin. Press enter. And now we are at the phpMyAdmin. So here at databases, we will create a new database. This database name is similar to the folder name. We say subjects plus and we will create it. Okay, so after we create this folder, what we need to do, we need to copy this folder of subjects plus member in download folders. You might see subjects plus 4.6. You need to go inside this folder and then you need to rename the folder that was also subjects plus 4.6. We have we renamed this and we are trying to copy this here. Copy, and we will go to the computer, C drive, XAMPP folder. Here we have htdoc folder and there we will paste it. We have already fixed two bugs with API and the installer. Okay, when we complete the copy, close this, also close this. Stop Apache, stop MySQL, and after a few seconds, start Apache, start MySQL, and then your web browser. Okay, there you need to write local host backslash subjects plus. So you will find the configuration file missing and the message let's make it. So you will see the database host. You need to provide the database host. You need to provide the database user. And you need to provide the password and the database name. You need to continue here. There you will see the IP address for MySQL database, that is localhost IP. And this is the username to your MySQL database. It's actually usually root, and there's no need to provide the password here. We'll go without the password. And here, there you can see the port is 3306 for the MySQL. That is the default the port. And you will see the name of subjects plus database that we actually configure, that we have created, is the subject plus. Configure, save file, uh, run the installer. And there you can write the resource name. We will go with the subjects plus, and the institution name, I just write my library, or even you can write whatever you want, like your library name, in fact. So In the administrator, I write my name, and you can also write the email address, your email address, and then the email address key here. Okay, telephone prefix, you can write your code, in fact, like install subject plus. It will take few time to install, and there you can see you have this username and this password, and there's a message subjects plus installation completed, please log in, and you will see some error here. These are some warnings, those we have already fixed. If you forget to fix those error, you will see continuously error, but they actually for the very first time, and after this you will not see this error. Okay, now copy this password and log in. There you need to write your email address. Okay, and the password. Okay, I write the wrong spelling. Now log in. So you will see this is the first time installation. You can save this password. And what you need to do, you need to change your default password to something more memorable. Configure subject plus here, so you can configure, find out about customizing and using SP on YKeys. So you can learn more on YKeys. So here we are at the subject plus. Okay. Okay, now at the very first stage, we need to work on records. First, we need to add some records, and then we will move to guide. We can create new guides, we can create records, we can browse items, database by subjects, and there are a number of things available, so we can work on them. But to start with Subjects Plus, we need to add some records here. And there you can see we have prefix, and then we have the hot titles and so on. So here I actually made uh, uh, some dummy records here. So I actually would like to add them. So the prefix, I use database here. Okay, and I hope you can see this. And then record title would be Eric. So I just copy this, or even I can write here ERIC. Alternate title, you can see it's Education Resources Information Center. So I just copy and write here. And then we have some description. So I just copy description and I paste here. You can in fact design the description like you can make it bold or anything. You can add picture. So anything would you like to add here, you can. Then we have internal notes, so we can write some internal note here. For example, core education database. So we can actually copy this, paste here. And then the ERIC website, I mean, location is ERIC website, and we need to provide the website address there. Location. So there we write the location. Format would be web, and access restriction, nothing. A to Z database list, active, status active. And even we can select some like inactive, file, rejected, or whatever. And display notice something like we say free educational databases. Although it's not free, but help guide location. So I just select full text. I mean, help guide location. What actually I have right. Okay, leave it. So I select full text, open URL, and I mean, this is actually location. I just selected here. Okay. Now we just move with journals and databases. We have other things as well, but ARIC is mostly with journals and databases. So we select this. Databases by subject. So we can select all. We can select databases by subject. And there we have only one guide that could be subject. If we have other guides, so we can actually assign it. So we'll go with the journal right now. And after this, we will, when we complete, when we create a guide, then we will assign this to other guide as well. Okay, now save record. So it has saved now. So now we will create another record. This is the second record. You can see it's E. Now Eric and the sample record. Okay, so we create another record. And we add this another database, that is JSTOR. Alternate title, we can write something like JSTOR. Description here. Okay. The website, in the URL as the location. There, web format, no restriction, add in database list, and active, and display note. You can write any display note. Okay, this is actually, we can actually change the status as well. So you can see restriction, on campus, restricted, none. So we just go with this. Display note, and the display note would be something. Okay, so full text, open URL. You can add new database if you would like to, but I just go with this. Here we have journals and databases. Okay. Right now, I can select journal only because we don't have any guide. When we create guide, we will select as a subject here. Okay, so now save this one. So we have created two records. Now another record. Okay, so we can actually provide as a prefix. Search, or we can actually use data, metadata, multimedia, or whatever. Whatever prefix you would like to add, you can actually, but keep same for all records. Matlab, means if you are selecting metadata databases, so you will provide the same track, or if you are selecting full text databases, then you will select the prefix full text or data. Okay. URL, web, no restriction, it's active, A to Z list, and display notice. Can add any display notice. Open URL. Okay. Okay. Now save, and we will add one more. You can see we have E, J, J, S. This way we can go. For example, if I just want to go at G, so there you will see Google Scholar. If I go E, you will see Eric here. If I go J, you will see Jester here. One more record we will add here. And we have two more records here. We go with the database as the prefix, and then we have, I try to quickly cover this, Dodge, and that's actually the directory of open access journals. In description, I will copy this. Okay. Then we have the internal notes. After this, we have the location, and we just need to write the URL. Where no restriction, active, A to the list. Display note, we can write some display note here. So we just write open access journal, full text, open URL. And then we select the journals and magazine, database by subject, and here we select the journal and save this one. Okay, after Dodge, we have another record that we will add here. That is journal education week. So this is one of the journal, and the title is actually education week. The alternate title is ed description. We'll write this dummy description. An internal note. So here we have some internal note, and that's actually right here. And then URL of that database or journal. So we provide the URL here. Web, none, A to Z, active. Display note here. Partial subscription. So full text, open URL. And we will go journals and databases, and then I'll select journal here and save this record. So we have add 5 records here, and now we are moving toward new guide. Okay, we can create a new guide here. If you already have an existing guide, that you can copy here, and you need to provide the guide title. For example, I just write early childhood education, short form ECD, and this guide is actually a subject guide. So you can design a course guide or the topic guide as well. Header would be default, and initially this guide will be hidden, and then when you complete this, so you can actually public it. If this guide fall in another guide, so you can actually select that guide. Okay, so you need to select the admin is already there, and there you can write some description. For example, this guide, this subject guide provide you the best sources on topic or subject you can write. Keyword like we can write ECD, early childhood education, um, so on. And you can add a thumbnail here. Select a picture, and that thumbnail will work as the subject identity. Now we have created a guide, and now we can add the content here. So this is actually the header right now, and it will look like this to public. When we public this, initially it's not public. So this is our main tab. We can add another tab here. For example, I just write about ECD. If there's some URL there you want to redirect it, so you can write the redirect URL, and this will be, I mean, this tab is actually visible to public, right? And this way we can add other tabs. For example, can add find article. We can also add uh, books and ebooks. And journals, we can add some key journals here. So this way you can add like websites and organizations. You can also add research support. You can also add the tab multimedia, ask a librarian, and so on. This way you can actually create multiple tabs, and every tabs actually work with this. So you here you can actually define the heading, editable text box, list, link list, image, videos, or subject specialist, and so there's a huge list available that you can add here. For example, change the layout. If you want to change layout, for example, I want this layout or this one, change this. We can, in fact, we have added this layout here, so we can drag this to top this way, or this one to down. See, this layout is top right now. We can add some link here. Similar link we can add here. We can add boxes here. For example, I want to add heading here. Welcome to early childhood education. Here I can say heading. Okay, link. Add link here. I need to provide links for. In fact, I want to add So I can say important, and this heading will go here. This will, and I can write something here. For example, this one. Add some editable box here. Drop here. I can change the style here, whatever you want. Book cover. Save changes. On other tab, you can also provide the information like we quite I mean whatever you want to write, so you can actually write about this guide. So I say topic includes here. And this way, you can also design this where you come to articles, you can provide records, you can add records. This way, your guide will be done. Initially, this is what we have designed, but this is not actually the actual guide. You can design it more better and let me know what you actually design. So we can discuss this later on. And thank you very much for watching RAFLIMTS. We have installed the uh, Subjects Plus on Windows and have actually tried to create a guide. And in fact, if you see the list of resources, there you will see A to Z list already available. This you can actually also public and they're visible to public as well. You can see full text here, open URL here, and this way you can also provide the frequent asked questions. And it's actually like a website. You are designing a website, and this platform provide you the multiple things that you can add. So you can add your catalog as well here. You can link your catalog as well. And thank you very much for watching RAFLIMTS. Hussain. Keep watching RAFLIMTS, and I hope the subject plus 5 will come soon. Uh, there's mention on website it's launched, but I can't see there. If you can see, so let me know. We'll try to install the subject plus 5 as. Keep watching RAFLIMTS. Thank you very much for watching this video. And if you have any suggestions, if you have learned, let me know. And please subscribe this.